To the Matt cart, grab computers for everybody in your group. So one person per group, grab Mac books for everybody in your group. Log in as soon as you get your computer. Okay, you need to learn your password. Well, if you remember, I gave you all a sheet of paper where you're supposed to write down your username and password. So you had to this one? No. Okay. Yo, really quickly, I heard already, hey, I don't know my password off the top of my head. That's why I gave y'all this sheet to write down your one of the reasons I gave you this sheet, write down your username and your password. It says directions for accessing MATHia. If you need to get your phone to get your password, go for it, but write it down on the sheet so you don't have to get your phone in the middle of class from now on. Okay? Yes, sir.
Is there a way I can get it like from here?
Huh?
I don't have my phone. I don't have my password on my phone.
Yeah, that's the way
You don't know your password at all? Do you have this sheet? Do you have this sheet? Okay. You need to go to the office or to a counselor and get that information. I'll get you logged in right now. But you need to get this information because you've got work to do at home if you don't finish this.
It's your first name, dot last name, your birthday.
I have to go with him or wait till you get back.
Huh?
I have to go with him or wait till you get back.
When your birthday?
Logging him in, or you have to go on your own time, maybe.
March the 9th. So January, February, March.
It's
03 March. What?
19. Did you say 19?
Yeah. 03/19.
No, 0309.
When you get logged in, follow the directions on the board.
Go to clever.com.
Ooh, log in as a student.
I log in without school.
I didn't even have to log in. Probably because I already made it. Oh yeah, because I was going to get to engineering.
You tell me something. They having trouble finding my school.
Guys, I need y'all to follow the directions. Go to clever.com. You should not be going to Carnegie Learning right away. Still trying to log you in? This one's just taking forever. Go grab a different one, and don't close it out yet. Just go grab a different one to see if they'll log in quicker. And scroll down to find Carnegie Learning. Yep, log in as a student. Next. Click on the MATHia button. Once you get in through Clever and you find the Carnegie Learning, scroll down in Clever to find Carnegie Learning. It's under More Apps. There's a MATHia button that you will want to click.
MATHia button.
Carnegie Learning. Yes, sir.
You won't log me in since I'm gonna go all the time.
Say it one more time.
You won't log me in because I'm gonna go all the time.
I didn't see nothing.
Do we do the getting started one?
Yeah, go ahead and start the getting started. It'll teach you how to use it a little bit. Turn off the volume, please. Sorry, I should have said that. I forgot about that.
Taxi job, have to go right. And how many streets?
Let's try going to Microsoft.
It's gonna pop up, you dummy.
Gerald, you're gonna have to
It's
probably log into your
25,000
email.
streets.
Oh, but you don't know your login, do you?
It's just making sure
At all?
that you watching.
You don't know your login? Yeah, you don't know your login at all. Alright, you gotta go to the office then and get it. Go for it. Go to the office. Gerald, you're gonna have to get your login as well down in the office. Yes, ma'am. And it's not working? Yeah, you're looking for it. Alright. I will help others once they get in. But for right now,
I have to. On this video, you said turn the volume off.
yeah.
But how about here the answer?
Hold on a second. Okay? Let me see one thing real quickly. Please turn that volume off. Unless you have headphones, then you can listen to it.
How we gonna answer? Mr.
Hold
Ken?
on. Okay.
Oh, you click on subtitles and put English. Oh, it's gonna be at the bottom.
What side talk is it?
Click on the,
You see the little TV at the bottom with a picture at? My bad.
That's not what I want you to do. Okay. So, we're gonna do something a little bit different than what I was planning. Here's what I need y'all to look for. So you should see an option to go to solving equations, linear, literal. Yours won't look like this. It'll be in the top right of your little icons. It'll have the number 1 on it. Solving equations, linear, literal, and quadratic. Click on that. So get out of the getting started and go back to module and go to the solving linear and literal equations.
Unit 1.
Unit 1.
And stuff gonna fall out your pocket.
Say again.
Stuff gonna fall out your pocket. In the bag.
Yeah. It's stuck in there. It's fine. So you'll start at the beginning here.
When we started?
linear function.
Linear function, or linear equations, what you should be looking at. You should see something like this once you click on that first option. So hit the let's go. Okay. Were you typing the password incorrectly? Gotcha. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. One, this is going to help us understand these different ideas better, right, Anthony? This is the practice that we want. And this is just getting us started with what? What's this first little section about? Properties of equality. We can use this to help you on your graphic organizer as well. So don't just jump to the work. Notice how they have explanations on the left-hand side. if A plus C is, or if you have the statement A plus C equals B plus C, those C's have to be the same, right?
Right.
So we know that A is equal to
C. Oh, B.
B, right? The C's were the same. Similarly, if you look at the multiplication, A times C equals B times C, those C's are the same, correct? Well, if the C's are the same, then A has to equal B. That's kind of where the properties of equality come from. The idea that whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other. But that's what it's really doing. So if you are already on this page, if you're not, I'll come and help you in a second. But if you're already on this page, I need you to pay attention to this right here and right now. 2x is equal to x times 3x plus 2. What's the same in those two equations? Or in that one equation?
The x's.
The x is the same? So if these x's are the same, then we know that 2 is equal to what? Look at the options. Look on the drop down. You just said that those x's are the same, so what is 2 equal to?
It's x plus 2.
So select that option.
And it tells you if you're correct or not.
Oh, that's going to be helpful, isn't it? Is that going to help us learn better?
Yeah.
Yeah, and understand better? Okay, this is intentional.
Was that the?
I thought it would be like,
So what property of equality are we using? The multiplication property of equality, right? If two of the factors are the same on either side, then I know what the other detail has to be. Let's go here. Solving the equations, okay? So that would be the multiplication property of equality. Now, I want to pause for a second. Let's say you're really struggling on this second one here. Does anyone see an option that you could click to help you out? Hints. This is designed to help you. The first hint. Select the equation that is true based on the equation you were given in the first column. Okay, that might not be super helpful, so hit the next for the next hint. On the left-hand side of the equation, the expression 4x minus 1 is divided by 5. On the right-hand side of the equation, the expression 18 is divided by 5. Oh yeah, those are both divided by 5, so what do we have to know?
That you need to do multiplication. Well, division.
You're forgetting what the whole point of all this is, the properties of equality. If these are both divided by 5, those are the same, right?
Right.
So ignore them.
It's 4x minus 1 equals 18.
Oh.
All you gotta do is break it down, don't it? Just break it
4x
down.
minus 1 equals 18. Right? This is going to help you check your answers. It'll give you hints when you make mistakes. So, for the next 30 minutes, what are we going to do? This. You got 30 minutes in class to work on this. When is this entire module due?
Sunday.
Sunday. If you don't have internet access at home, let me know, because I do have an alternate assignment for you to work on paper, but this is going to be much more helpful for you to understand the properties of equality and understanding solving and different details like that. Hold on one second. One last detail that I do want to point out here is this. When you get to later problems, it's a little awkward in the way that they want you to show the work on the computer without writing it out. What I would recommend to help make sure that I'm solving everything correctly, because there's a time where you're going to use your inverses and your properties of equality to solve, I would write it out by hand and then translate it onto the computer. You'll have to select buttons and you'll see what I'm talking about when we get there. I'll show you a little bit by the end. Alright, I'll answer your 2 questions individually. Let's get to work.